Welcome to Random Select. Please enjoy.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? We would like to welcome you back into another episode of Random Select. I'm your host, and we're also joined with my partners in crime, the Frost Giant and Decatur Made Dave. And today we're going to be doing our NFL preview show. We're going to go division by division, pick out the winners, pick out who's going to make the playoffs, and yes, pick out that early Super Bowl winner. Before we get into all of that, let me just check in with everybody, find out what's been going on with them. Dave, we're gonna start with you. What's been going on with you, player?
Nothing much. Just getting ready for this season start up. Planning on going to check out the Falcons this weekend at the Dome, or this tomorrow at the Dome. Hopefully, players stay healthy.
All right, and what's going on with you, Frost Giant?
About the same. Just got my season tickets for the Falcons, so I said I'll try to make time to make that trip down to the dome myself and getting prepped for a couple of fancy drafts in a couple of weeks.
Well, I just want to know when I grow up, I want to be like you guys, season tickets and all of that jazz. But we're going to jump right into it. In the preface, where you guys want to start? You want to start homegrown, start with the NFC South and kind of give your predictions?
I'm gonna start with homegrown.
All right. With that being said, we're gonna kick it over to you, Will. Last year, the only team to come out of this division and make the playoffs, of course, is the Carolina Panthers. How do you see this division shaking out this year?
Unfortunately, same as last year. I got the Panthers winning the division. I'm hometown ATLian. Got the Falcons coming in second. I just with the new coach, that's nice. I just don't see any major talent upgrade to say the Falcons should be coming out the division. Behind the Panthers and the Falcons, I got Tampa coming in third and the Saints coming in dead last because, yes, I'm biased. I hate the Saints. And considering the fact that they've traded off for all world tight end, the all world defensive end went crazy, and they've cut, running backs and receivers and everywhere else. I don't know what. I think the LSU Tigers might have a better team than the Saints this year.
I tend to agree with that, but sometimes, offense tend to overcome for a few things. All right, Dave. The Panthers won it last year. How do you see the NFC South shaking out?
I actually got the Falcons. I mean, for no other reason, the run game should be better than what we had last year. The defense it can't be worse, and if it weren't for the fact that the last year coach messed up, literally cost us 2 games, we would have been in the playoffs last year. Ironically, even with the bad record, still would have been there. So I just got the Falcons. Like you said, I got the Saints dead last just because I don't like the Saints. Tampa Bay, well, not take the back gonna lie. I'm gonna put Tampa Bay last. Got the Saints coming in third, and I got Carolina because their defense is strong coming in second. But I won't say I'm not a fan of Cam Newton, but Cam Newton is a good quarterback, not a great quarterback. I think the Falcons got a great quarterback, and I just think we just got more talent overall on the offensive side of the ball than Carolina do. Period. And defensively should shape, but we did get good. We got some free agents on the defensive side of the ball that should help us out a lot because what we had last year was just that was terrible. So hopefully it'll all kick in. I'll try to look it up, but I can't think of everybody right now on top of my head. So hopefully it'll all kick in and just he just get the defensive line, get more so the linebacker, get the linebacker to play right. I think it'll set the cornerbacks up because our secondary pretty straight. Not bad secondary at all. That front seven though. Whew.
Okay.
front seven,
All right.
man.
All right. For far as the NFC South go for me, I did pick the Falcons. Not because I'm a homer, but just looking at they actually got them a pass catching tight end now, and not I can't even think of that 6 foot 12 person who couldn't do nothing. Um, and I think some of the additions with Durant and all that at linebacker, and I just think that by default, Cam has no one to make plays for him. The two running backs ain't the same that was once there. So, and then as y'all like to say, I picked the Buccaneers ahead of the Saints because I just think the Saints are just in shambles right now. But once again, with Drew Brees and offense, you just never know. But yeah, I picked the Falcons to win this just because I just think Julio. Um, Matty Ice, if they can just block for them, I think I think they're gonna do some things. So, do y'all now? I think this is probably gonna be the worst division in football, though. Maybe in the NFC. I don't know. Maybe in football though. But
I don't know. The AFC East is looking pretty. Look was pretty shoddy right now outside the England.
okay, so from a playoff standpoint, you think only one team comes out the South, NFC South?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there we have it. We have Carolina, and we pick once, and we have the Falcons pick twice, and a unanimous consensus that only one playoff team is coming out the NFC South. So with that said, we're gonna move this right on over to the NFC North. And last year, Green Bay Packers won the NFC North with a record of 11-5. How do you see this shaking out this year? And the only two, the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions were the only two to make it to the playoffs from this division. How y'all see this shaking out? Will?
Somewhat similar, man. I have the Packers winning the division. I mean, that seems to be a given. I have the Lions coming in second, but I have the Vikings in a close third just because I like Bridgewater. I said I think they're going to be better. They just brought in Mike Wallace. They have some players. Adrian Peterson is going to be there for a full season. I said they have potential to come in third, and the Bears are just dead last. Just I said I've never thought Jay Cutler was a winner. I still don't think Jay Cutler's a winner, and and I think he's just going to prove it yet again for another year.
And I definitely agree with the whole Jay Cutler thing. All right, Dave. How do you see the NFC North shaking out?
And NFC North is gonna be kind of that gonna be a nice, probably back to the black and blue division used to be. Well, take that back. Not the Bears. Not the Bears. But definitely Minnesota, Green Bay, and the Lions. Unlike I got Minnesota finishing second because their defense was a great defense last year without Agenson Peterson playing. So with AP playing, with the rest of them on the sideline, that could be um mm, I guess the perfect people either be back in effect, I guess. But it's just hard to go against Aaron Rodgers, man. That dude there, that's an alien when it comes down to throwing that football. So it's kind of until he retire, I guess. It's Green Bay division to lose. It seems like cause he like Brady can make any wide receiver better. No matter how fast or slow them guys is, he can seem to make them guys better. So I would go Green Bay one, Minnesota two, Detroit. I don't know, man. Detroit just one of them teams snake bitten. That Georgia Tech connection ain't panning out for him. So I don't know. It's a lot of money on that team. A lot of money being spent in Detroit. But I still got them third. But ironically, with the way the for the wild card NFC North look like.
Okay. Okay. Well, for me, I'm gonna go the same route as everybody else. I'm gonna give the Green Bay Packers as the um, unanimous decision that they're gonna win because right now, offensively, like Dave said, Aaron Rodgers is just he's just a beast when it comes to that ball, and also, I got the Lions because the reason I say the Lions is because at this particular point, the Lions still have, if they was to commit just a little bit more to running the ball, I think they could be a better team. They just asked Matthew Stafford to throw too much. They
Mhm.
need to take the same philosophy Dallas took. Say, hey, look, Romo, yeah, you good, but anybody gonna make mistakes. You start asking them to throw 45 times a game. So yeah, and I see Minnesota and just like with the Packers, we all agree that the Bears are going to bring up the rear. So yeah, that's pretty much how that's going to play out. And plus another thing about Green Bay, they did something that most teams just don't do this year. They took care of their own. They signed most of their talent back, instead of
Mhm.
letting them all hit the free agent market. All right, so out of that division, looking at it from a playoff standpoint, is there only one team, or would two teams come out of the North?
I got two.
And what are your two? The Packers and Minnesota.
Yeah, I think the Packers, Minnesota.
Will.
They only have one. I just got the Packers.
So you've got two divisions right now where only one team is coming out of both divisions.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
All
sorry.
right with that.
Oh, wait a minute. Ain't it 16 in the playoff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Don't worry. I have it covered. I got it covered.
Okay, well, this should be interesting. Let Before we finish out with the glory division, let's go over to the NFC West and try to make heads and tails of this thing. And we'll start out with you, Dave. NFC West. Of course, Seattle won the NFC West last year. So, do you think they're gonna repeat?
I'm not gonna talk about the NFC West because we got Seattle and everybody else. So that's three teams in the playoffs right there. I mean, that's four for me right there. Cause there's nothing really much to talk about the NFC. I guess you got Palmer coming back healthy with about 38, 39. How old Palmer right now? I don't even know, but that's the only real improvement I can over this on the 49ers in shambles. And honestly, right now, on top of my head, I can't think of another team over there. So
The
it's
the Rams.
oh yeah. The Rams that team that always seem to tease you, man. Like it's like that pretty girl at the prom who don't want to kiss you or something like that. The Rams like defensively they've been good for the last 5 years, but the quarterback play suck. Who the I still ain't
They
going.
got the guy from
Oh
Foles.
yeah,
Yeah, Nick
Foles.
Foles.
Oh, they got
yeah,
Nick
folks. I'm
Foles.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Nick Foles. I like Nick Foles. Cause the Rams defense been pretty good up under old coach. I can't think of his name right now. Old Pittsburgh coach. Um, Off the top of my head, I guess you can't put around there. They got Nick Foles. So I like Nick Foles honestly. I would go Seattle and the Rams. That's 2, 4, that's 5. So you're looking at ooh, that's tough. I'm just stick with Seattle. The Rams gotta show me. The Rams gotta show me this season. But I like Nick Foles. The Rams my dark horse right there.
Okay, Will. Who? How do you think? I mean, we know you're gonna pick Seattle to finish out, but how's it gonna fall in behind Seattle?
See, of course, Seattle's the winner. Said I have faith in the Cardinals. The Cardinals had a great year last year. Palmer was hurt, and they were playing. They played their backup quarterback, then started playing scrubs that I think couldn't make an arena league roster. In fact, they had one of the worst quarterbacks ever playing a playoff game, and they were functional in that game for a while. So I said, I'm picking the Cardinals. With Carson Palmer back, they have a great defense, and all they need is a functional quarterback to make sure they can get to about 10, 11 wins, which Carson Palmer can do. Again, with the Rams, I think Nick Foles, I think the Rams will shock some people. I said, but there's just too much else going on in front of them for them to make any impact. And again, the 49ers are going to be, I don't know, drafting top five next year, after next year. So they're a non-factor to me.
Okay. Mine pretty much go along the same lines as Will. I believe that the Seahawks will win, but it's just something about that Cardinals team that just lets you know if they quarterback could kind of stay functional. That defense was killing people. You know what I mean? And like Will said, they limped down the stretch, but they did it with nobody playing quarterback. But also, like Dave say with those Rams, if at any point during the season Todd Gurley could actually start playing, maybe halfway through the season, and they could start leaning on that running game, I mean,
Mm.
I don't know. They could be like Dave said, that dark horse because Jeff Fisher has proved that he can coach.
Oh,
So
I forgot
I
about
mean,
Gurley with there. I don't know how I forgot Gurley with there, but yeah, they got a good quarterback and a good run game. I don't like Carl Palmer for 16 games. I just don't see it.
yeah, but it ain't like he just been going down. I mean, he's been getting the flukiest type crap to happen to him. I mean, like the last injury, nobody hit him.
Nope.
I mean, so all right. Do you see any more than one playoff team coming out of
But that's,
besides
that's
Seattle?
called that's called getting old, goddamn.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I see the Cardinals coming out of the division with them as a wild card. So I got two coming out of the NFC
Okay.
West.
So right now, Will has got four playoff teams. All right. So which means all your other two coming out the East.
Yep.
All right, Dave. Anybody coming out besides Seahawks playoff team wise?
I'm gonna go dark horse and take the Rams because I forgot Gurley. Gurley and Nick Foles running game, good defense. I'm gonna take the Rams. Young quarterback. I just can't see. I can't put money on Carson Palmer.
Okay. Well, I look at it like that. Say I go with Will. I think the Cardinals and the Seahawks are gonna come out of there as well. So right now, what I said, Out of the NFC South, I think only one team, and I say that's the Falcons. Out of the North, I said it's going to be two teams. I think the Lions and the Packers. We're going to the NFC East right now, and they will start off with you. How you see the NFC East playing out? Dallas won it last year. Any change there?
I'm gonna ride with Dallas. I'm gonna ride with Dallas. I don't know what's going on with the Eagles. They got unnecessarily quote unquote racial issues. Let's see. You really want to put money on RG3 staying healthy for 16? Um, nah. I mean, I got to pick two teams. So I guess you have to go with the Eagles. Oh man. No, I guess just the Cowboys, man. Just give me the Cowboys out of the division, and I'm pretty good at the Giants. Just give me the Cowboys out of that, and we'll roll with that right now. 'Cause I just don't see. I'm just thinking of trying to roll through the Rolodex in my mind. The Giants be a surprise team all the time. Every year they go fire the coach, so the Giants might make a push. But I'm definitely gonna roll with the Cowboys. I mean, I just don't see why it shouldn't be better than running game. Well, then again, the running game I messed up. They might be asking Romo to throw the ball a little bit more. So that could be a problem, but I still roll with the Cowboys though.
All right, Will.
So I got the Cowboys as well. No, just they should be the best team in that division by far, which means they should win it, or they could go 6-10. You just never know with Dallas. But I'm gonna take them to win. And against all probably smart judgment, but I just I'm picking the Eagles to be my second wild card team. Just I said Chip Kelly has proven he knows how to coach. I don't know if he knows how to GM, but he knows how to coach. He's done a lot out there. Just come straight from Oregon and come to the NFL game and just he's proven he can do it. So I said I'm gonna give him the ability to come out the NFC East, as that second wild card team, in the NFC. But today's point, I just when you make moves, when you deal all pro running backs and bring back injured middle linebackers, maybe they just give him a GM, just let him focus on coaching.
So you see who bringing up the rear? The Redskins or the Giants?
Oh, the Redskins by far. I said, I mean, the Giants at least have Odell Beckham Jr. You know, Jason Pierre-Paul with nine fingers at least, so he should be somewhat functional. The Redskins picked up Junior Gillette. As far as I'm concerned, that said all you need to know about what the Redskins season is going to be next year. I said the Redskins are going to be terrible.
Well, I concur, and I look at it like this. I'm a Dallas fan, and I agree with you. Sometimes Dallas is one of them type of things. Right when Dallas get going and everybody start jumping on the bandwagon, say, okay, Dallas should be this. They'll go lose to a team they shouldn't lose to, but go score 40 with the Saints. You know what I mean? So I believe they're gonna win it. But same thing with, like the Giants. It just depends on which Eli show up. Is it going to be good Eli or to throw 25, 28, 30 interceptions in the season, Eli? So, and you're right. RG3, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what they did that first year to get all the potential out of him, or was it just the lead, didn't quite catch up with him yet. But go back to what you were doing that first year if you want to be successful, because he ain't been right ever since. And I know that correlate with the injury, but and yeah, I think the Redskins gonna bring up the rear, and that's it for me. As far as I think only Dallas make it out of the NFC East. So my playoff teams are gonna be Seattle, the Cardinals, Dallas, Packers, uh, Lions, and Falcons. Those are my six. What's your six, Will?
Got the Seahawks and Cardinals out the West, the Cowboys and Eagles out the East, the Panthers out the South, and the Packers out the North.
All right, Dave.
At the Falcons out the South, Green Bay, Minnesota out of the Central,
N-
uh,
North.
North. I got Seattle and the Rams. And I can follow up with I got another team. Follow up
Just
with
Dallas.
Dallas. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there you have the playoff picture. Now, let me just tell you real quick who made the playoffs from last year, and we'll compare who was in and who ain't from y'all list. All right, from the NFC, we said the Seahawks, Cowboys, Packers, Panthers, Lions, and Arizona made the playoff. So from our list, pretty much the same old people going back to the playoff is what we saying. Cause Will, you picked the Seahawks, you picked the Cowboys, you picked the Packers, you picked the Panthers, you didn't pick the Lions, and you picked Arizona. So you would say the Lions would be out and the Eagles would be in.
Yeah.
Okay. And Dave, you were saying that the Panthers would be out, the Falcons would be in, Arizona would be out, and you said the Rams would be in.
Yep.
And everything else was the same. Cowboys, Packers, and Seahawks. All right, that's interesting. I mean, Will didn't change but one team, and I think um, everything stayed the same for me except for the Panthers. All right, so let's go straight to the. We're gonna start with the AFC West. And Dave, I'll let you start. Who you think gonna bring it up? I mean, obviously Denver won it with 11-5 record. Who do you think is gonna win the AFC West this year?
I don't see nobody but Denver. The Chargers full of rivers. Don't trust full of rivers. Carr with Oakland is two right now. I think they're ready. And the Chiefs. Kansas City might battle, but I'm still roll with Denver. But I can see the Chiefs quite squeezing in on the wild card though already. But San Diego, I just don't trust full of rivers. I ain't saying full of rivers my Jay Cutler. But man. And that's it right there. Yeah, I mean, can't go against Peyton right now. There's Peyton decided to retire. They'll keep putting
So
team around them and try to be successful.
So you're saying the Broncos are going to win it, and the two teams that's going to come out of there as playoffs are the Broncos and potentially the Chiefs.
Yeah, potentially. Ooh, yeah, the Chiefs.
Okay, so those are your two playoff choices. All right, Will.
Yeah.
Who you got winning the AFC West?
I got the Broncos winning it outright. I mean, they say you got Peyton. No, they brought in. No, they've brought in defensive pieces. No, they got no Bebe signed back, ready to go. They did lose Julius Thomas, so I don't know what they're gonna do to replace that. But as long as you got Peyton Manning, it really doesn't matter. Um, I have the Chargers being my second team out of there, coming being in playoffs. I mean, you do have what Dave mentioned with the Phillip Rivers issue, just being kind of inconsistent at times. But just looking at the rest of the AFC, I think the Chargers can come out. I said I would like to say the Chiefs, but I can't pick a team in good conscience that didn't have one receiver catch a touchdown last year, and that's a combination of having bad receivers and a bad quarterback. So I can't pick the Chiefs, even though they are getting Eric Berry back. And the Raiders are just the Raiders. There's no sense in the Raiders going to be picking number one.
I agree with that sentiment 100%. The Raiders are just the Raiders. And for me, without even making this long and drawn out, I think only one team coming out the AFC West, and that's going to be the Broncos. Period. Because like y'all said, Phillip Rivers, he iffy. They always tend to go on that late season
Mm-hmm.
win streak that's just too much too late, and then they got to jump 1,000 teams. Then the more crazy playoff scenarios. If this person beat this person by a tenth of a point, and they need help by they always every year end up in one of them scenarios, and it never work out for them. So that's and yeah, only one team for me coming out of the AFC West, and that's the Broncos. And from that division right there, we're gonna go to the AFC South, and I'm gonna start with you, Will. And the Colts won it last year at 12-4. How you see it shaping out?
How you feel about the AFC West is how I feel about the AFC South. It's the Colts and absolutely nothing else. I mean, the Colts, as I said, they were the best last year. They're the best this year, and they brought in Frank Gore, Andre Johnson, so they've improved the offense. I said I would like to root for J.J. Watt and the Texans, but they have no quarterback. But they'll still come in second because the two teams behind them are the Jaguars and the Titans. So
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
all I got to say.
Yeah, yeah.
All
I'm
right, Dave.
I'm gonna just piggyback Will's statement and literally piggyback Will's statement. I really have nothing else to say to that. If we really think about it. Honestly, I have nothing to say. That. You got Tennessee, and I mean Jacksonville is Jacksonville. So I'm gonna go with the Colts come out of there, and that's it.
And see, the thing that kills you about the AFC South is this. You can almost say if just ain't a true football fan, you could look at the Colts and truly struggle to find out who the hell else is in this division.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it hard to just say I'm a football fan, and sometimes I struggle. Who the hell in this division? Yeah, yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that J.J. Watt played for the Texans, you would have no need to pay attention to this division at all. Be quite honest.
Yeah, and like I say, Texans could have the potential to be a good team, but two reasons I'm not picking them. One, they don't have a quarterback, and two, anybody who be on hard knock lights tend to have a bad ass season. So I'm not picking them to win nothing.
Well, one thing you can count on for sure, Javadion Clowney being healthy all season. That's a guarantee. That's a lock of the year right there.
And ladies and gentlemen, that was brought to you by our in-house NFL analyst. That's why he get paid the big bucks.
Plus, you got the additional fact that I don't know because of Arian Foster, God might not let the Texans.
There you go. There
And
you go.
consider the fact that since he said that he done messed up his growing. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the world go outside and touch this. You know, man, hurt you at right here. Let me yank that for you. So you saw he
hey,
go. So he go. Oh God.
people are always saying that they have been touched by God, but nobody ever tell you quite where.
Not well.
So we all agree it's unanimous. Only the Colts coming out the AFC South. So right now, Dave got three playoff teams so far. He got the Broncos and the Chiefs, and right now, me and Will only have two.
No, no,
So,
actually, I have three because I picked the Chargers. I picked the
oh,
Chargers
you
at the
picked the
West.
Chargers
Yeah,
too?
I picked the Chargers too.
Oh wow, to be a wild card?
Yeah, I mean, we look at the rest of the we look at the rest of the AFC East. That's what you got. I said because, but we're about to get to it. But there's really not a whole lot left unless you're gonna pick three teams out of one division, which is possible.
Yes, which is exactly what I'm about to do. We're going to the AFC North now, and last year, a lot of people may not know this, but the Cincinnati Bengals actually won that division. So, how do you see it shaping up, Will? With like we like to say, the three power teams in Cleveland.
I mean, and the sad thing is, it's real easy. Like you, I didn't remember they won the division. Until I started looking up stuff and realized they won the division because I just assumed Baltimore won the division last year. But
Yep.
this year, actually, I picked the Steelers. The Steelers have a legitimate offense to go with a team that tries to play defense. I mean, you have one of the best running backs, one of the best quarterbacks, and one of the best wide receivers. That's it. That's just a nice recipe to get stuff done. And my second team, I'm gonna pick the Bengals to be a wild card. Just, I mean, Andy Dalton's there, which is like minus points for anything playoff related, but the rest of that team is just so legit. You can't you
Wait a minute.
can't pick
Time
against them.
out. Time out. Are you about to tell me that you are snubbing the Baltimore Ravens?
Somebody got to end up odd man out. I mean, it's not necessarily a snub, but you can't have three teams come out that division 2 years in a row. They pulled it off last year. You can't have them pull it off again. And just the Ravens lost a little bit of lost a couple of steps, and that's it. The Bengals they have a complete team. If they could do anything else better at quarterback, I would have no problem snubbing the Ravens out. Just that Andy Dalton just makes everything dicey.
Okay. All right, Will. Dave, how do you see the AFC North playing out?
It's kind of tough for me because I'm a person that root for man Johnny Manziel, and Cleveland defense is real nice. Been for the last 2 3 years. So with that being said,
In the words
Better
of the
say this
Kimbe,
breath.
no,
Better
no,
say this.
no.
Yes, better say this breath. You might need it later on. Better say this breath.
that being said, no. I can't root for Cleveland until I see they hit the field. So it like you basically going like, if I got two teams right now, right? I got two, three teams on the six make the playoff. There's one right there, that's four. So I gotta take you would have to roll with, man, that's a tough one right here. Matter of fact, I might have to rescind that Kansas City playoff thing. I'm looking at Pittsburgh, Baltimore, and Cincinnati. Like I said, it's tough to get through out of one division. No. I go with Pittsburgh. I'm like Will. I'll take Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. The Ravens defense is not. It's just the not that the Ravens and they wide receiver. I can remember who all there besides Steve Smith. Oh yeah, I do remember. But the guy he's fast, but he's not necessarily. Man, it's tough. That Baltimore Ravens. I'm gonna go Pittsburgh and Cincinnati as my two. Pittsburgh winning Cincinnati. No, I'm gonna go Cincinnati winning again. Pittsburgh wild card.
I'm gonna pretty much echo those sentiments too. I think I got to go with Will. I think Cincinnati's going to be a good team. I don't know if they can win it again this year. And the problem what really makes me lean them toward winning it. Pittsburgh play defense, but they don't play defense like Pittsburgh used to play defense. So the question is, are they going to have enough defense to do it? So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that Pittsburgh wins the division. Cincinnati gets the a playoff spot, and I have to say it too. I just think the odd team out is the Baltimore Ravens. And I ain't never thought Cleveland were gonna do that. So which I mean, and that's that. I mean, so right now I stand at how many you stand at 5 teams right now, Will?
Yeah, I'm at 5. And that means you at 4. So
Yeah, I'm at 4.
if you at
You at
And
4, then
they
four?
I think you short a team because you're not picking two out of the AFC East. I hope
No,
you're
you
not.
not.
No, no. That see, that's where my football prognostications come into play.
Go ahead, Patrick.
Oh,
Matter of fact,
oh,
fast.
okay.
You start off.
Okay, with that being said, we'll go right and jump into the AFC East. And I'm gonna say that the New England Patriots, whether Tom, get suspended 4 games or not, still gonna win that division. And I think finishing a close second and getting a wild card berth are the Miami Dolphins. I just think that they're poised to do something with that defense, and I think the old boy is better than everybody give him credit for.
Tannehill.
And yeah, Tannehill. I think I just think that they're gonna. I just feel it's their time. Why not? You know what I mean? Because like Will say, not 3 people at the North gonna get in there again this year. I just refuse to believe that. So that's it. That's how I feel, and I don't even know who else even playing the goddamn East. Those are the two I'm taking. Cause no. You know what? Now that I think about it, I just don't think. I think ground and pound Rex just gonna find it hard to win with that. And I think the Jets, hey, they bore mouth wire shit. So who playing quarterback?
But they were saying though, ironically, they were rooting for the other guy to get the job anyway. The guy, the Fitzpatrick. They wanted him to get
Fitzpatrick.
the
Yeah.
job anyway.
But on a side note, though, reading that story over and looking at that, Gino was being kind of a. I mean, no, he don't deserve to be sucker punched, but from what they said, he was being kind of a prick about paying that man his money.
Well,
Oh
first
yeah,
of
I
all, they
know.
said about that he necessarily been a sucker punch, saying that he might have just kind of, what they basically say is that Gino just stuck his finger in that man's face and told him, "I ain't gonna pay you. What you gonna do about it?" And next thing you know, he got deboed.
Okay, but y'all know, like I know, if you gonna tell somebody you don't owe them their money, I don't know where this phrase "stand guard" came from, but once you tell somebody, I ain't give you your money, stand guard. I mean, you better be ready. I mean, so all right, Dave, who you got? In the AFC East.
Okay, let's see how to draw this out longer. I'm gonna see a couple of hugs and a couple of ahs.
I'm about to say, man,
Uh,
stop.
I'm gonna take the Patriots, man. Just the Patriots. I ain't gotta go through this right here. Just the Patriots. I will say I like Miami. I like Tannehill. I like what they doing with the defense, but somehow, some way, Belichick go with that team, and they might be 4-0 without Brady. It might be 2-2 without Brady, but somehow, some way, they go win the division. And even though I see the other team doing improvement, but it ain't Buffalo time. It ain't the Jets time. Like I said, Miami got an outside shot called the defense just so strong. My boy on Optimus Grime down there. So defense strong now. But somehow, some way the Patriots, man, just the Patriots. So that's my pick.
Wait a minute, is that a name you gave him? That what he call himself?
No, they were the Falcons people started calling. He started playing on Megatron. They call we got Optimus Grime.
Yeah.
Would it be unprofessional if I pull a Anthony Garrett here?
No, for real, that's true though. That's
Man,
true, true.
I ain't saying it ain't true,
Bro, they
but
got shirts and everything that say Optimus Grime on it. That's true.
so they said Megatron was going up against Optimus Grime. I swear to God, I ain't never heard that, man. I s- Say, boy,
I
they
don't know
tell
where
you,
you were.
you
I
live
know, I
long
know where
enough,
you
boy,
was
you
at.
learn something. Hey, you live long enough, you learn something new every day, boy. I swear I ain't never heard that. Optimus Grime, hell no. Okay, all right, Will, come on and give us the same thing Dave said.
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I mean, the Pats are gonna win for no other reason. Say the Pats have no problem with cheating, so they gonna win. Period. Point blank. So that's the what
I
this
make no
division will.
problem.
I mean, there's no other team to me coming out of there. I do have Buffalo in second just because they have a great defense. I like Rex Ryan. I think he's probably the second best coach in that division by far. So I'm picking Buffalo second. I have no faith in Miami because every year somebody say this Miami's year, and every year Miami finished 6-10. So they in third, and the Jets in last. The Jets gonna be in last with Geno Smith. They in last without Geno Smith.
And that's that. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. All right, Dave, what are your six? We're gonna stay right here in the AFC. What are your six playoff team and break it down and who make it to the game?
Well, that's tough right there. My 16 though is the Patriots. Um, out of the East, I
Okay,
got
well, start with the two who get the buys.
get the bye. That's tough. Give me Denver, New England.
Okay, all right. So we got those with the
No, no,
buys. All
no.
right.
Give me Denver and the Colts. Give me Denver and the Colts.
Okay, Denver and the Colts. Okay, so on Wild Card Sunday, who's playing?
9 times 10. Somehow, someway gonna be New England versus Pittsburgh, and then what's that? Since wait, am I missing some? Oh, the Chiefs, Cincinnati, and the Chiefs. That's
That's
it.
what you said.
Yeah, that's what I got.
All right, so call it out. Who makes it?
Out of the division to the what's it called to be. Well, that's a tough call, but I still think I'm like Will. Somehow, someway, New England going to the Super Bowl. I'm gonna go that far. Somehow, someway, they gonna take all this
Okay,
right
so
here.
you saying we can skip through all the dramatics. You just saying New England gonna make it out of your bracket to the Super Bowl in the AFC.
Yeah, I don't know how, but that's just what I feel. They
Okay,
shouldn't,
all right.
but they just how I feel. They like I said, they ain't scared to cheat. They cheated, they you ain't tried, you ain't cheating. That's their philosophy.
Okay, Will, give me your two wild cards. I mean your two buys.
I'm about the same as days. I'm looking at Broncos and Colts, and
Okay, Broncos and Colts.
so that leaves my wild card team. My wild card games being Pats versus the probably end up being like Pats versus the Chargers. Well, Pats versus the Bengals, and then Steelers versus the Chargers. And out of that, I see Broncos and Steelers probably ending up in the for the championship game. But I have the Broncos coming out.
So you got the Broncos going to the Super Bowl, winning out over everybody.
Yeah,
Okay. Um, with me, I see the Colts and the Broncos getting the buys. And like you said, and I really think it comes down all the way back down, filtering through the trash, the Colts and the Broncos. And I'm taking the Colts going to the Super Bowl on the AFC side. All right, so we started off with you, Will. Give me your two buys for the NFC.
NFC for me, it'll be the Packers. Boy, this is going. I'm going to regret this when we talk about this in December, January. Give me the Cowboys. I mean,
Wow,
logically
didn't see
speaking,
that
I have
coming.
to pick the Cowboys because I would say the Seahawks, but it's hard to get a bye when you picking another team in the division and go to the wild card too. Because ideally, that means they're battling each other. So by default, I mean, I think the Cowboys end up in their second bye.
Okay, so NFC Championship game.
Yeah, that's gonna end up being honestly probably being a rematch of what we had this past year, Seahawks Packers. Except this time I'll be picking the Packers.
All right, there you go. So you got a Packers who Super Bowl.
Packers and Denver.
Okay, Packers and Denver Super Bowl. All right, Dave. Give me your two buys.
Um, I'm still going Seattle. I'm going Green Bay. I got Dallas playing Minnesota. I forgot what the team. St. Louis. I picked St. Louis, right? St. Louis.
Yeah.
And the Falcons.
On the fact, Jesus Christ, I forgot about I forgot about the fact. Yes,
So
yeah.
who's in your NFC Championship game?
I mean, honestly, if I'm gonna go that far, we gotta go Green Bay and Seattle. I'm
And the
I'm
winner?
I'm still rolling with Seattle. So I'm in Seattle and New England.
That's what you said. New England somehow, someway going to make it to the Super Bowl.
Oh, that ain't no. God,
So you think it's a rematch of the Super Bowl?
they ain't have that. Don't Rematch of the Super Bowl just don't happen. I'm around with it though. Why not? Many things come to an end. Rematch of the Super Bowl would be kind of odd, but I'm wrong with it.
All
Somehow,
right,
some way.
well, there you go. It's locked in, people. Y'all heard it here first that Decatur May Dave has chose the rematch of last year's Super Bowl. Um, and I'm gonna go with I already said that the Colts were gonna make it over there on that side. I think the two buys over on the NFC. I'm gonna go with. I don't know. For some reason, I just think Green Bay may falter just a little bit. I'm gonna go with Seattle and the Cowboys, and I'm gonna say then the championship game gonna be Seattle and the Cowboys, and I'm gonna say who gonna win the NFC
Man,
championship.
take down the take down the fat head, son. Take down the fat head.
Mhm.
He
All right,
try to talk
Homer.
all fast with it at that goddamn.
All right,
Yeah, you
Homer.
know.
Go on and finish, Homer.
For y'all information, see, y'all got it wrong. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys. So I'm gonna pick the Cowboy. I'll pick the Cowboy to make it to the Super Bowl to face the Colts.
You know what? What is the ball at this?
That's a good question. So
Damn,
who y'all got winning the Super Bowl
I'm going back to Seattle.
I got the Broncos. I got Peyton riding off into the sunset.
Okay, right now.
in a Buick, right? A Buick Verano, right?
Hey, whoever sponsors him.
Oh,
that's, that's
no wonder San Fran falling apart. Get the Super Bowl at
oh
It's in
wow.
San Fran.
old Levi Stadium.
Oh
Well,
wow.
well, they ain't got to worry about planning for that.
Yeah,
No,
you right.
no,
They ain't got to worry
no.
about playing.
We got to play a little bit. They got to get their seats up somebody.
All right, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say I think the Cowboy gonna win the Super Bowl.
Oh. Mean I'm sorry. I
I
can't.
mean,
It's like you telling myself.
but and I'm honest, if I were looking at this thing from a realistic standpoint, I don't know why I just got a feeling that for some reason that boy Quinn is gonna get the most out of them Falcons. For some reason, I just feel it. You know what I mean?
No, I feel it too. I just
Just
feel that brings you to
remember,
79.
the coach cost us 2 games last year. Goddamn.
Yeah,
I remember the coach
that's
cost us
true.
2 games legitimately,
That's true.
and them 2 games
That's
wasn't
true.
cost. We would have been in the playoff easily.
I mean, granted,
That's true.
we got drugged out the playoffs, but nonetheless, would have been there.
Yeah, you never know what happens
Hey,
once you get there.
yes, that's what I was just about to say. Let's
Injuries
make it there
in
first,
it.
and we because look at Arizona. If they would have had any type of play, how good that defense lasted against Seattle, they could have beat Seattle easily.
Yeah.
They played with them for a long time before the quarterback, not having a quarterback reared his ugly head. All right, now on a side note, which players are y'all looking for to kind of watch out? Players that y'all think either on the decline or might have a breakout season.
Well, me personally, I'm really rooting for Johnny Manziel. I like Johnny Manziel. I mean, in today's climate, they don't give people time to grow. They want you to come out and be an instant star, not knowing that most besides Roethlisberger, ain't too many instant stars been born in the league like that. I mean, you got Roethlisberger, and all of a sudden, I can't think of his name right now. Sierra boyfriend.
Oh, you
Uh,
say it. See, that's the
You
wrong
forgetting
one.
about Andrew Luck.
That's what I'm about to say. Andrew Luck. I like Russell
and you
Wilson.
got luck, but that's
Andrew
still
Luck, the
three.
truth. Yeah,
But that's
that's true.
three. That's about 3 people that in the last 12 been watching football for 30 years. You don't get it like that. A lot of people wait on the sideline, wait 1 year or two, watching the game, holding a notepad. Then they get their chance.
But that's not the problem with Johnny Manziel, though. Johnny Manziel was just not right from a personal standpoint.
Yeah, I mean he wasn't right because when you've been told you the man all your life, people treat you different. Now he being treated like he a man for real, and hopefully he get his act right. But
Okay.
like I say all the time, you been told you the man since pot one. You can have a little attitude about yourself.
Okay. All right. What about you, Will? Anybody, anything, any player specifically that you following that you kind of want to see what happens with?
I mean, personally, said I'm going straight homer with this one. I'm looking forward to watching Vic Beasley. I watched him in college. I said, being a Georgia Tech guy, I watched a lot of ACC, a lot of Clemson and stuff. And I'm just glad that the Falcons made a pick. I hate watching the Falcons pick players that all these quote unquote all around good players that can't do any specific thing great, but they supposed to do a lot of stuff good, aka Croy Billman. I hate that. Pick somebody who has a skill and hone the skill. We got a pass rusher. He runs fast. He hits quarterbacks. He gets sacks. I'm fine with that. We can develop the rest of the
Mm-hmm.
game. I said, I just want to see. I would love to see him get 8 to 10 sacks this year, just so the Falcons can see. Just draft somebody with talent. Stop drafting all these pieces supposed to be doing 5 different things, but can't do any one thing right.
And I'm gonna stay kind of like on the home side of the thing too. I kind of want to see, even though I believe in Matt Ryan's ability. I believe that Matt Ryan is the truth. But now I want to see Matt Ryan kind of take that next step, and as we like to say, start taking control of the huddle and calling different plays if the play ain't right. Because some stuff as a quarterback, you got to kind of get yourself out of plays. You know what I'm saying? Or put yourself into better plays. And I just kind of want Matt Ice to kind of step up and not feel like he got to do everything. Because you could just see last year when he felt the pressure, Matt started throwing interception uncharacteristic of what he normally do. He just be last year he was just throwing them. I mean, because I guess he felt he had to do it, and that's what I'm looking for. I just want to see has he gotten to the point where he realized just okay, we could punt the ball, let's live to see another down. But I guess that defense was so bad last year, he felt he had to do something.
You saying that? You know the fact too that we watch Matt Ryan. I said we're all Falcons fans. We watch Matt Ryan keep letting this wide wide out screen call to Julio come down game after game. At some point, since you know the entire playbook and everybody keeps telling me you know the entire playbook, check out of this play. Stop running this play that's not getting any yards for you. It's not running out there. Say you're Matt Ryan. You're supposed to be like you said, one of the good ones, one of the great quarterbacks in the league at this point. You need to start acting like it.
All right then, and then that's that. You know. All right, Dave. Final word. Wrap it up for us. You know, give us something that I don't know you're looking forward to, or we didn't know, or some anything.
I'm just really looking forward to the NFL season get started. We are pretty much friends, so y'all know my daily life to the fan base out there. We all working, man. I have a good time. Like been friends for almost 25, 30 years. I don't know. Look for the new man to come out. That's for sure.
Okay, real quick before we actually get out there, let me ask y'all a question. This year for the NFL season, who might be your like adopted team that you might follow?
Cleveland.
All right, Will. Since Dave ain't taking the question serious, your turn.
I like Manziel, man.
Oh man.
All
Oh.
right. So I got you. So you're gonna be following in Cleveland. I don't know how many live look-ins you're gonna get on Cleveland games, but okay.
If Manziel playing, you'll get more than you think. 'Cause a lot of people rooting against him, hoping he fail.
Okay, that you know what? And their AFC and CBS is famous for showing you game nobody want to see. So,
Thank you.
uh, you know, so you liable to see a Jacksonville versus Cleveland game at some point this year. So, all right, Will, what's your adopted team before we get out of here?
I don't know if it's an adopted team. I'm going to answer this question in terms of what Dave just brought up in terms of Madden, just because that's going to become a running topic for the next couple of months when it finally rolls around. I said, I'm looking at the Colts. I just want to see they have an offense on paper that looks like that could possibly be one of the best ever. Granted, that's paper, but Andrew Luck with Frank Gore in the backfield throwing to T.Y. Hilton and Andre Johnson, they said, they that looks legit. So I'll follow them.
Okay, all right, well, all right, well, Dave already gave his final word. What's your final word, Will?
that I just hope the Falcons have a better season than the last two. Just I said, I'm from Atlanta. Atlanta at heart. Root for all the Atlanta teams. I said, I said, got season tickets to go see the Falcons. I just want to be there at the dome, watching a competitive team. I said, I know they're not going 12-4, 13-3 this year. I just want to see a competitive team play, and I would love to see some defense and see somebody actually get to a quarterback and make somebody think we might have actually game plan for the Falcons.
Okay. All right. My final word would be this. NFL, if there's anybody out there in the NFL office listening to me, please hear me and hear me well. Please adopt flex scheduling for every single, Sunday game. Because for those people who not living in the Jacksonville area or the Cleveland area, we do not want to see that crap. So have it where you have flex scheduling and you can put on a game that people might want to see. Because I'm telling you now, we in that Atlanta area and surrounding areas that's not those cities don't want to see that. CBS, I'm talking to you particular. Y'all be showing a lot of games that people do not want to see. You have a ton of games on the schedule, but you tend to show the rest of the country just crap. Stop it, please. Just stop it. Yours truly, NFL fan. Thank you. So with that, we're gonna close out this episode. We want to thank you for tuning in to Random Select. We hope you guys enjoyed our NFL show, and we'll check back at the end of the year and see who was right, who was wrong, and who just should never make predictions ever again. Thank you. And if you want to join in on the conversation or feel like you have something interesting to bring to the show, please leave us a message on Twitter at Random Select with two T's, and leave us an email at randomselect at gmail.com. And also the website is coming soon. I know I keep saying it, but I promise you, as soon as some people that I know that's very close to the program give me their profiles, I promise you this. Um, Website will be up, and I'm not saying no names, but it rhymes with Ross the Ryan and for Fada Made Fave. So um, when I get that, it'll be up, people. So until then, the Random Select is out.
You have been listening to Random Select. Thank you. Goodbye.